Hello dear friends, I'm Dr. Ajit Kumar Patangia, a USA-educated DDSMS dentist worked abroad in Apollo hospitals previously. Many of us experience indigestion at least once or twice in a year, if not very frequently. Due to drastic change in our lifestyle and food habits, it has become so common nowadays, as it is said 2 out of 10 people sit down for meals suffer from indigestion. Many of the sufferers are habituated in taking some enzymes or antacids from their first aid box or go to the pharmacy for buying an OTC indigestion remedy whenever they experience this problem. Unfortunately, although these remedies may help to relieve the symptoms of indigestion, they don't do anything about the cause. Within a short time, the symptoms will recur and the patient will be no better off than before. The simple truth about indigestion is that in the vast majority of the cases the symptoms can be cured permanently by switch over to good eating habits from bad ones. Here are some tips on how you can eradicate indigestion from your life. Always look after your stomach's need. Many frequent sufferers from indigestion hurl junk spicy and hot food, chips, strong beverage and a whole host of other foods into their stomachs without any control over their tongue and then wonder why they get indigestion. Some of them eat nothing at all for hours and then stuff themselves with huge 4-course meals. Don't eat too much, make a habit of listening to your stomach. Eat when you are hungry rather than just because the clock tells you that it is time for lunch or dinner or because you are invited by someone for a get-together meal. Most of us stuff our stomachs with food whether we are hungry or not. And when we eat we tend to eat too much if foods are tastier. The stomach does not adapt well to huge meals taken at irregular intervals. It can cope far more effectively with smaller meals taken at shorter intervals. Eat slowly. Being a busy doctor, I had the habit of eating faster than anyone else before. I had the habit of spooning up the last smear of dessert in the dinner parties while rest of my family members and friends were working on their soups. As a result, I always had bad indigestion after meals and had to sit for half an hour to allow the stomach pain to disappear. When I came to know the reasons of my indigestion and stomach pain, I stopped that bad habit and started to taste each mouthful of food that I eat. It helped me to avoid eating unnecessarily or too quickly. By that way I won over the problem of indigestion and bad stomach pain. Chew in proper way. Chewing is an essential part of your digestive process and the saliva in your mouth contains enzymes which help in preparing your food for digestion. If you do not chew properly then there's every chance to get indigestion problem. Always try to eat meals regularly. Your stomach is constantly producing powerful acid. If you eat regularly then you will help mop up the acid. If you eat irregularly then the acid will have nothing to digest. It will, therefore, start burning its way through your stomach lining, producing pain. Take rest after meals. When you finish a meal, have a short rest. Give your stomach some time to do its job before you start chasing around again. Don't go for a walk or ride or drive just after finishing a meal. When you are eating, concentrate on what you are doing. Do not try to eat while you are watching television or working. If you do then you will probably eat too much and too quickly, and you will almost certainly fail to chew properly. Always avoid foods that upset your stomach. Try to find out what sort of foods upset your stomach most and avoid them. It differs from person to person, so it is not possible to offer a comprehensive list of foods to avoid. But, if you do have a very sensitive stomach then it is likely that any of the following foods will make your indigestion problem worse. All fried food, especially with vanillin ghee or mustard oil. Fizzy drinks, spicy foods, fatty foods, chilies, pickles, curry, peppers, mustard, cabbages, unripe fruits, very hot or very cold foods, strong tea or coffee, alcohol, nuts, dried fruits and anything tough and difficult to chew. You don't necessarily have to avoid all these foods, just avoid those which upset your stomach. Avoid smoking. Smoke from tobacco irritates the stomach lining. Avoiding tobacco will help any indigestion sufferers. Deal with stress effectively. Stress is one of the most important causes of indigestion. When we are under tension our stomachs produce far greater quantities of acid. Anxiety and stress can quickly lead to the development of stomach pain. Get medical advice. If you have persistent or recurrent uncomfortable indigestion problem, then you must see a doctor, especially a medicine specialist or gastroenterologist, and ask for help. Thank you so much. Please subscribe my channel to update yourself regarding health issues. Good day.